guys, Goomba Fish here with another Q&A, but this time it's a Twitter Q&A. So all this week I have been tweeting out to ask me your questions, so I'll be answering a few of those today. And also want to thank you guys so much. I reached over 1,000 followers on Twitter. It was really exciting. Thank you. So let's go ahead and get started with those questions. So my first question is from Lauren, and she asks, what type of music do you listen to? And I'm really excited to answer these questions. No one's ever asked me this one before. So I actually listen to a lot of different type of music. Right now, I'm currently obsessed with Lana Del Rey, so I've been listening to her a lot. My favorite bands of all time, the Red Hot Chili Peppers, The Killers, Blink-182, The Beatles. I love a lot of different music, and what I use to actually listen to my music is Pandora, because I don't like to find a song I want to listen to. I just play the music for me. That's what Pandora Radio is about. So I'm going to go ahead and let you know on what stations I currently have saved in my Pandora. So let me check. I have a Lana Del Rey station, but it also plays on there a lot of Yeah Yeah Yeahs, which I absolutely love. They're another one of my favorite bands, and I got to see them live about 2 years ago. I have a dance station, so when I want to get down, like Calvin Harris style. I have a Johnny Cash station. I love me some Johnny Cash. I have a Kanye West station because I do enjoy listening to hip-hop, so Kanye West and a lot of hip-hop music plays on there. When I'm in the 90s mood, I have an NSYNC station because that was my music when I was a preteen, and I still love listening to it. But my favorite type of genre of all time will always be oldies. 50s, early 60s, it is what I grew up with when I was a child, like 6 years old. That is the music I listened to. Here in San Diego, we had an oldie station back then. I don't remember the name too much. I think it was like Q160 or Q110 or something like that. But that was my favorite station when I was a kid, and I loved listening to oldies. I still can really jam out to oldies. For example, something like this. Sherry baby, Sherry baby. So, Johnny Martinez asks, what is your most favorite memory? There's so many of them. I have a lot of favorite memories, but I'm going to give you guys a video game one. So I explained in my previous Q&A that growing up, all of our systems, because I had an older brother, were technically my brother's. They were his, and we played with them. But in 1998, I got my first Game Boy. This is my first Game Boy, and it still works. And the game that they decided to give me with it during Christmas time, 1998, was Zelda, Link's Awakening. So, look, it still works. I wish you could see it. There's no light, there's no backlighting on the Game Boys, but it still works. I still love my Game Boy, and one of my most favorite memories is opening up my presents and seeing that I got my own Game Boy, and of course my parents knew I loved Zelda, and so I got Link's Awakening with it. That's one of my favorite memories. Okay, Ashlyn Arias. Hi Ashlyn. She asks, if you could play one game for the rest of your life, which game would it be? And also, Ashlyn, P.S. you the he as well. So I told you guys, favorite game, Link to the Past, Ocarina of Time. And if I have to choose between one or the other for the rest of my life, I'm gonna pick Ocarina of Time. It's longer, and I think that the graphics still hold so much to today in regard to makes you feel like you're in a whole different world when you play it. If I had to play one game for the rest of my life, Ocarina of Time, hands down. Chad Copen asks, what is your second favorite video game on the 360? So I had to think about this, and I was like, well, I'm just going to take down all my 360 games and look at them in front of me and see which one I can put in order. Let me show you. So these are all my 360 games. I think a few of them are floating about in different parts of my cabinets, but these are my favorite games. So Fallout 3 is what I chose as my #1 game because I put a ton of hours into it. But a close first runner-up, and it's going to be my second, Red Dead Redemption. If you have not played this game, you need to play it. The story is absolutely amazing. I love John Marston so much. I'm not going to spoil it for you, but this is one of the games that made me cry so much. And then I put for third Mass Effect 2, and then a close behind Grand Theft Auto 4. I know Grand Theft Auto 5 is the latest one that came out, but honestly, Grand Theft Auto 4 was my first Grand Theft Auto game that I actually got into and finished on my own. I had only played pieces of San Andreas and Vice City and never really played the story, just messed around. So that's why Grand Theft Auto 4 has a really special place in my heart. And Mass Effect 2, I love the Mass Effect series. And 2 was way more awesome than #1. Well, these are my top 4 games. If you guys haven't played any of them, you should really check them out. Orlando asks, do you love all your fans? Of course I do. I love every single one of you. You have no idea how much I appreciate all your comments. I try to respond back to as many as I can. I love all the support that you guys give me. And Andrew asks, may I have an internet hug? Since I love you all, hugs for everybody. Come on in. Hugs, hugs, hugs. Julie asks, do I like playing competitively or just for fun? I am not a competitive person when it comes to video games. I've always played just for fun. I mean, I can really get into it with like Mario Party or Mario Kart, but in regard to shooters, it's just not me to be competitive and want to kill everyone and gain the high score. I like playing just for fun and mostly single player games. Thank you guys for joining me with my Twitter Q&A. I hope you enjoyed it. Until next time, bye!